Hello guys, Raul from RaulReviews.com, bringing you a needle comparison between two devices. One of them is the brand new LG Nexus 4. This is the new flagship, the new Nexus, versus the T-Mobile Galaxy S3. The Galaxy S3 has a couple of variants, which includes the AT&T version, the Verizon, Sprint, and also the international. This time we'll be just staying pretty much with the one that I have, which is the T-Mobile version. And first of all, we start with the colors. The color of the T-Mobile one is pebble blue and white. The Google Nexus 4 just come on black. It has an etched glass back cover, and it has a really nice, cool, reflective thing, and it's made by LG. The Galaxy S3 is made by Samsung, and it has a plastic back cover. The Nexus device, you cannot see that much on the camera, but it looks smaller. And the whole phone itself, it looks smaller than the S3. However, the screens are very close to each other. The S3 is a little bigger with a 4.8-inch screen, while the Nexus has a 4.7. Both screens are great. Of course, the LCD screen is going to be better than the AMOLED, in my personal opinion. Right now, for the sake of the review as well, I kept running pure Google on the S3. However, when you get the S3, it gets shipped with its own software. On both devices, you can see that the bottom part carries the charging port, and the on and off is on the right hand side, and on the left you will find the volume rockers up and down. You also, on the top part, you will find that all the buttons are pretty much positioned exactly the same. If you turn them around, it's a little different. The Nexus is very sexy, and the blue, the reflective metallic blue on the S3, it looks pretty good as well. You can see the flash in one side while the speaker is in the other side and the camera in the middle. Well, pretty much they pack everything on one side and put the speaker on the bottom part. It has the S3 logo on the T-Mobile, while the Nexus is not branded by T-Mobile. It's just a pure Nexus device, and you can see when I put close the edge glass how it's reflective. It looks pretty cool in person, way better than when you can see it on the camera. Thickness, put them in one next to each other. The S3 is a little slimmer than the Nexus. Nexus doesn't have a removable battery. While not having a removable battery, you're stuck with it, while the S3 you can put a bigger battery as well. The Nexus is running right now a Snapdragon S4 Pro. It has a 1.5 gigahertz and it has 4 cores. And the S3, the T-Mobile version of the S3, has 2 cores, and it also is running a Snapdragon S4, not the Pro one, and it has a 1.5 gigahertz with 2 cores. The difference on the speed on these two, they're pretty close to each other. They are very smooth, both of them. The main important thing is that this phone ships with Android 4.0, while this ships with the latest operating system from Google, which is 4.2. And also, of course, as a Google device, you will always get the updates first. So that is a cool benefit about Google phones. The price-wise, you can get this still at T-Mobile pretty inexpensive now, and the Google Nexus is going with contract at $199. However you want to buy it just from them, it will be $500. But if you're a little patient and you wait for Google to restock their supplies, as I said on my other video comparing the iPhone 5 against this, it will save you $200 about. So I will definitely recommend you to wait a little bit for the 16 version. If you don't like it, you can wait for the 8 gig version, but it is also cheaper. The Galaxy S3 carries an SD extension pack. So if you get a 32 gig device like I do, and then add a 64 gig SD card, you're going to have a monster storage unit in there. Even without it, I mean, it's great with 32, but having the fact that you can actually put an extension SD card, it is a great choice. It is inside. However, the Google Nexus 4, it does not have an expansion port, therefore making the phone, you're stuck with the space in it. You can get it in 8 gig version and on 16 gig version. RAM pretty much in both are the same. They're both running at 2 gigs. The T-Mobile version, of course, if you go with an international version, it's going to have 4 cores instead of 2 on the S3. So I don't think it creates much of a difference. However, for some of you guys that like the smoothness, you might be able to see a little difference on there. The Galaxy S3 front camera is actually a 1.9 megapixels compared to the 1.3 from the Nexus. I love the new camera, the 4.2 gets shipped with. It looks great and it feels great. I also like the fact that there's no buttons on it, while we still retain on the American version the button in the middle, and the two solid buttons on the right and left. I believe they are necessary, and I really like how it looks without it, how when the screen is off, so you can see just like a flat surface, while on the other one you still have the button itself. Batteries are the same. They both carry a 2100 milliamp battery that will they say that they will last you up to 10 hours. However, the only difference, and I think it's an important difference, is that the S3 has a removable battery. So in case you run out of juice, you can just go ahead and drop your secondary battery, or you can use an extended battery such as Mugen or Sadio or something like that. While on the Nexus 4, you're stuck with the battery. If you run out of it, you're out of luck. So the reason of this video, guys, I want you to see them side by side, so you can see and at the end decide which device is better for you. I know a lot of you are looking for the change, are thinking about migrating from an LG, which is not a known phone for its quality comparing to Samsung or comparing to other makers out there like HTC. However, I can tell you it is a good device. At the beginning it feels a little chunkier and a little heavier, but easily and fast you get used to it. You get really used to the way that it feels very natural. Of course, accessories are not out there for this device on my left hand side because it's just too new. It is sold out on Google Play, and Tmobile is overcharging for it, so we know that we're not gonna see these many out in the market yet. So if we go back to the form factors, I believe that the Nexus 4, it's a better looking phone, and the size is a little better because it's a little smaller, so it lets you compromise the size of the phone itself, not the screen, because it's the screen size difference is minimum. On the side also, I like the fact that it's a little heavier and it is also a little thicker. The back is just lovely. A lot of people have reported issues with it breaking and cracking because it's glass, so definitely this phone seems that it will be a little more breakable than the S3 from the back. I do believe that both devices are great. I do believe that both phones are a great buy. The Google phone is coming at a great price if you don't want a contract. In the S3 right now, it's going at a great price with Tmobile. You can actually buy it used. So between these two devices, it's up to you what decision you're making. Of course, you saw me getting a newer one, so this is the one that we're going to be covering the most. While we're going to still run some of the items for the S3. Thank you for watching this video. Again, this comparison was between the Nexus 4 and the S3 for Tmobile. For more reviews on these two devices and other things that you can see in my channel, don't forget to click the subscribe button right here on top. Just leave me a comment or two. Tell me what you think. Which one would you pick? Which one is your favorite? If you agree or disagree with me. Good luck in your case and accessory hunting, and I will see you in my next review. Take care.